Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing an unboxing today, and I know this bag is going to be super popular because you guys ask me about this all the time, and whenever I post about it, you guys just go absolutely crazy. Let's get right into it. I actually got this beautiful bag with it as well. So it's from Saint Laurent, as you can see. Can you have a guess? Pause the video now. Write in the comments what you think this bag is, what color you think it is, what size you think it is, and what hardware you think it is. I think we all kind of know. So it is from Saint Laurent, beautiful black box. And then we've got the black tissue paper. And we have the gorgeous black dust bag. It has been a while since I've received a Saint Laurent bag. I think my last one was actually a girlfriend's Saint Laurent bag that she purchased that I did an unboxing for. Before that, I think I had the Cassandra bag. So, are you guys ready? What did you guess? Woo! It's the Lulu! This is the mini Lulu. This color, I think they call it white. If they don't, I'll put it on screen what they call it. It's a very strange white color because it's like an off-white, really light gray / beige color. It kind of reminds me of clay. So it's not white. So if you guys are after white, this is not the bag. This came in a gorgeous gold hardware as well. And I was so close to getting the gold hardware. But I have a lot of bags in this off-white color that have gold hardware, and I didn't have any with silver hardware, and I thought for something different, I'm gonna get it in the silver hardware. I do think it makes it look very clean, but I find silver hardware gives bags a little bit more of a casual look rather than the gold hardware. So something to consider if you guys like to be dressy, you like to look bougie, you might want to stick to gold hardware, but if you like that relaxed look, it girl kind of, you know, casual vibes kind of feel, then maybe the silver hardware is the way to go. I like to have both in my collection just because I tend to swap out my jewelry. I wear silver jewelry, I also wear gold jewelry or gold plated jewelry. Okay, we are going to go through the details of this bag. As mentioned, I do have the YSL logo in the silver and also in the chain. Both silver is sort of like a brush silver, so it is not super shiny, and it kind of has a matte effect. There is also the beautiful Saint Laurent Paris etched into the rings here, which is a very nice touch. The stitching is in a light grey colour, and it's in that sort of chevron print. It is a puffy style. This size is the size 23 across here, which I believe is the mini size. There is a small size which is up from this, and also a medium size which is bigger again. But yeah, this one is the smallest. The bottom is pretty plain, so remember guys, there are no feet back here, so you probably don't want to be putting it on any harsh surfaces or on the ground. The back does not have any pockets or anything like that. It's just the puffy chevron. This style I find with the puffiness, like the Chanel 19, I find it so comfortable and easy to wear. Because it's puffy, it kind of molds to you, it's tactile, it's not heavily structured, and I find that with structured bags, and I guess this is why I just haven't fallen in love with the Chanel Classic Flap. It's because it's so boxy and it's quite structured and hard, and when it's on the body it flops around and it's not comfortable. Whereas a puffy bag like this, when it flops around, it kind of just, you know, it's like you're falling into pillows. It's soft, whereas if you're falling into the Chanel Classic Flap, it's like you're falling into a mountain of boxes. Anyway, strange analogy, but that's sort of how I feel about bags being structured and not structured, and that's why I like the non-structured ones. This bag is gorgeous. The leather is so soft, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that before. It is just buttery and soft, and you know, it's just stunning. When you open the bag up, it does have a real 70s kind of look about it. I don't know if they had this out in the 70s, but it has a full black lining. There are black leather accents on the inside. There is a zipper pocket at the back in a silver. There is the Saint Laurent Paris logo right at the back here as well. And there are also card holders in the front compartment in here. And they are made from, there is a leather insert in that front. So really nice interior and a very functional interior. It is quite small, so it is really just for essentials, I think. Also, these toggles, you can remove the strap, which is amazing. The toggles are also really beautiful, and they have these kind of tube cylinders that have Saint Laurent on them. Okay, that's kind of strange because the way these toggles are built, it's like you can remove the strap, but I actually feel like the strap can't fit through the hole at the same time as the toggle. So the toggle has to, I'm going to get in close and kind of show you. You kind of think, I'm going to swap hands. You kind of think that you can just thread this through, sort of like the Trendy CC, but the toggle, because the chain is so chunky, the toggle can't fit in with the chain. So it's actually very hard to move in. So I thought they were removable, but I can't remove the chain. So if anyone has this bag and they can remove the chain, please let me know. I also think these rings are very small. Maybe you're not supposed to remove the chain on these smaller ones. I don't know. Do they all have rings that small? Just the ratio of the chain and the ring. The chain is quite thick. The top of the strap is also gorgeous, sewn very well. All the piping is really clean and matches the leather exactly. There is no logo or anything like that on the strap. But there is a logo on the press stud. So that's a nice little touch, as well as the lip that they have on the top, which really helps you guide that button, that clip in place. So I bought, and this is going a little bit off topic, but I bought these clips just in here, well, to go in here, and what they are like metal rings, and I bought them off Amazon, and you can clip your chain together so that you can use the bag as a bit of a top handle. I'll just go grab it so I can show you. Alright, so I found them, but I could only find my gold one. I suspect that the silver one is somewhere in one of the bags. And basically what you do is you turn this and you slot the chain through there. I'll show you. And they are so handy, like when you want to really hold your straps up. So I've just put it there and I've just hooked up the straps, and I'm just going to pop the strap, and it just stops the strap from pulling through. This is probably not the best example to have it on this strap because this leather piece is a little bit large, but you could make like other chain straps, you know, like the Chanel Classic flap. You can make it a really short chain and just hold it like that. Anyway, just thought I'd let you guys know about that. I've got to find my silver one. I should probably order a whole bunch more because I think I probably want them to live in the bag that I'm going to use them in, and then I'll always have them on hand. And they were super cheap, like, I don't know, a couple of dollars for a whole set maybe $5 or $6 for like 3. So I don't think they're hugely expensive. Okay, so If I was to compare this bag to another bag that I have in my collection, one of the closest in size would be this Chanel mini flap bag. I would probably say that it is probably, I mean, it's a slightly different shape, but I think the contents is very, very similar with how much you can kind of fit. And I'm pulling it back because when I pull it up towards the camera, it does distort, and it doesn't sort of give you a good reading. But you can see there, the Lulu is a little bit taller. The other bag that I think has nearly the exact same volume in size and dimension is the Caro bag from Dior. And this bag is quite a bit bigger than the mini flap. But you can see there it's a little bit taller. It's the same width. It's a little bit more structured, but you know, I do feel like they are nearly identical in size. You can see this one's a little bit wider, but you got to keep in mind that there's the puffiness there as well, right? That you got to kind of factor in, and you can sort of see the width of the bottoms are very, very similar. So if I was to compare it to any other bag, size-wise, I'd probably say the Dior Caro. This, I think, is the 24 centimeter. So very, very similar, 24 or 26, and they're very similar in size and volume. So for you guys to have a think. So that you guys have a bit of a comparison with the Chanel Classic Flap, and this is in the classic size, which is the 26 centimeter size. I'm going to show you guys the difference. You can kind of see they look similar, but they're really not. The Classic Flap is a lot bigger and boxier. It doesn't look like it on here, but the Dior Caro is really a similar size. And I'm factoring in as well the space for the puffiness, whereas, you know, this, if you look on the inside, I've barely worn these Classic Flap, guys. Barely. Okay, I'm just going to move the cards out of the way. So this is going to be really hard to show because it's black, and they're both black on the interior. But I find this opening for the YSL quite small, and it's a mini bag, guys. You know, whereas I would say the Classic Flap, this 26 centimeter, is not a mini size. It's just a standard, you know, this is a regular size. I always love the feeling of the leather, the lambskin on the Classic Flap. It's always so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go into mod shots now. I've basically decided I want to go pretty much a full light look today. So I have got a very light beige jumper dress on with some boots, snakeskin boots, just keeping it really simple with some silver jewelry, just so that you guys can see what this bag looks like on the body. This is the mini size again, so it's a 23 centimeter. I believe they also have the small size and the medium size, so you can check that out, and with the gold hardware and with silver hardware and with black, etc. So they've got many combos. So you will see me hand holding this as a clutch. This would be a beautiful evening bag just because of the size, the puffiness. It's really, really simple. If you were, you know, wearing something that would complement this color, I think it would be amazing. Also, I think this bag would look amazing with a casual outfit like jeans and a t-shirt, or even a tracksuit. I will then show you guys on the shoulder, so how this strap hangs on the shoulder and how low it hangs, and I will also show you at crossbody. This is going to be probably the most common way that I'm going to be wearing this bag is crossbody. I think the size is perfect for crossbody. I think the fact that it's soft and squishy is also perfect for crossbody. I actually think this bag is so small that you probably don't want an insert or anything like that. It's just going to take up more room. So I would just, you know, work with it. So yeah, there you go. That's sort of the mod shots and how it kind of looks. Bear in mind my measurements. I always leave my measurements and height at the beginning of the mod shots so that you guys can reference it back to yourselves. If you're taller or shorter than me, if you are a smaller size or a larger size than me, just to give you a bit of comparison, knowing that things can be skewed and look a little bit different depending on your size. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I do 2 videos a week, mainly on fashion and handbags. Head over to my Instagram, where I'm nearly posting daily over there, giveaways, polls, and a whole lot more. And I've also started TikTok. So if you are on TikTok, find me over there. I'll be posting regularly and growing my account over the next few months. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you next time in my next video. Bye for now.